The cost of prescription drugs has dramatically increased at a rapid pace in the United States. There are pharmaceutical companies raising drug prices astronomically, prompting a public outcry. Thus, significantly raising the prices of drugs should be illegal. Americans should not be taken advantage of in terms of quality of life, nor should they have to do without medication or paying their mortgage. Rising drug prices threatens the health of all individuals because they cannot afford the costs. Americans on a fixed income as seniors or low-income families cannot afford increasing drug costs. Therefore, citizens are no longer perhaps paying their mortgage or buying groceries. In 2015, drug costs rose an average of $39 to as much as an extra $100 per out-of-pocket drug expense on a monthly basis. The inflation of rising meds has caused patients to skip doses or stop getting their prescriptions filled altogether. American households are demanding that politicians need to take a look at the escalating prices of prescription drugs and make it illegal for pharmaceutical companies to triple their prices. A way to possibly rein in the costs of prescription drugs may be to purchase a generic drug versus the name brand drug when available. Another option is to shop around because not all pharmacies charge the same price for the same drug. There are those that feel there should be more transparency on how much a prescription drug actually costs when made versus what they're actually charging. Another answer to the issue could be that the FDA approved new drugs at a quicker rate to increase the options on brand meds, causing competition and lower pricing. All these options are a step in the right direction to help curb the escalating costs of prescription drugs. Pharmaceutical companies will argue that increasing prescription drug prices is a necessity for future research and development. To respond to this argument, I would say stop being so greedy because there are millions of citizens buying large volumes of prescriptions. Pharmaceutical companies like to acquire drug rights and sell them in the U.S. at a huge increase because they feel that is their right. Once again, they're just making the excuse for the rate hike as continued scientific innovation. Drug makers would also argue that they need to increase prices for what they call their risky research. Once again, I would say you are generating millions of dollars in sales a year, which is 87% of the company's revenue off of drug sales. There are pharmaceutical companies that claim that they provide financial assistance to patients who cannot afford their drugs. However, many patients do not necessarily qualify, nor do they know that option exists. In conclusion, lower drug prices would be beneficial for not only citizens but for the government as well. Medicare spending rose approximately 40% in 2014 due to higher prescription costs. Lower drug costs would be beneficial for the U.S. government and all households. Citizens would no longer go without their meds or paying their mortgage, nor would it risk the overall health of individuals.